What's up? This should be AJ. Welcome to Facts Check Friday. Today, we are going to scrutinize some of the statements made by the National Assembly Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah during his head-to-head interview at Alhjazera with Mehdi. Welcome to the show. To begin with, Kimani Ichung'wah dismissed allegations of enforced disappearance by the state.
I do not believe there are enforced disappearances perpetuated by the state in Kenya, not in this day and age.
Terming them as some sort of conspiracy aimed at tarnishing the government's image. But wait a minute. According to Human Rights Report, they've recorded over 63 civilian deaths, 65 unaccounted for enforced disappearance, and over 1,400 illegal detention of the protesters ever since Ruto took office in 2022. That aside, he was even told, hey, what about the former Attorney General Justin Muturi's son, who was abducted and illegally detained until the president himself intervened? That's when he was released. The guy was like, it's just politics. So politics? One thing is for sure, Kimani Ichung'wah, you were lying to your audience for the very reason Kenyan politicians lie, to protect their interests. As Kenyans, we know very well they've been enforced disappearance from first-hand testimonies and from reliable and credible sources. We've seen how Kenyans were abducted, how Kenyans were tortured, how Kenyans were disappeared, only to be released after there were public outburst or public outcry that the government couldn't withstand. So Kimani, stop lying to the audience. Kenyans and the world knows there were and there still are enforced government disappearance.
So can you clarify then, what is your net worth?
Well, not 5 billion, definitely.
For 1 billion?
Probably about close to 1 billion.
Hey, Kimani, is your net worth really 1 billion Kenyan shillings? Really? I could see how uncomfortable he was during that when Mehdi brought that up. Like, hey bro, I'm hearing you are worth over 5 billion Kenyan shillings. He was like, no, I'm worth roughly 1 billion. And him stating that his wealth did not primarily come from politics, which is far from the truth, because we know, everyone knows there is nowhere politicians get their money apart from the politics they play, or even the influence, or even the business, that the power they have help them to secure the tender. So Kimani, you stating that your wealth did not primarily come from politics, or that you are worth roughly 1 billion, that is far-fetched. And you should come out and at least be truthful to yourself. And it's good thing that they were able to notice the shoes you're wearing. Hey, does anybody know the amount the shoe he was wearing is worth? Can somebody in the comment section, if you're able to get the price for that shoes, because it really got the attention of the audience. But hey, Kimani, there is no official audit on your wealth, and you can't just say hey, I'm worth 1 billion, when we know politicians, more so with your position, you could probably, I wouldn't be shocked if you probably stated you were worth maybe 10 billion. All these people, they usually, say, quote 5 billion, then 6 billion. 10 billion. And these people are worth more than that. These people are probably, worth hundred and thousands of billions. So we are not buying that, Kimani. That was a lie and far-fetched.
Emphatically. He has reasons.
And he's on his way out.
He definitely knows it.
All right, Justin Muturi, if you're watching, you may want to put your resume out there.
How about we rewind to CS Justin Muturi's case? CS, apparently, Justin Muturi is currently the CS for public service. I'm hearing they're coming for you. So Justin Muturi, you better start parking. Why am I saying that? This was not the first time or the second time, even the third time I'm hearing about you being on your exit route. So these people are coming for you. So stop parking. Besides that, facts remain facts. Justin Muturi's son was abducted, and it was all over the news outlets in Kenya. And everybody knew and knows that Justin Muturi's son was abducted. The aspect of him talking now and him being politically motivated to talk, that's just besides the point, because, abduction is abduction. If it serves his interest to talk now, well and good. It serves him well, since you guys also wants to kick him out of the positions he was probably protecting by not speaking when you guys abducted his son. I wonder the kind of agony he must have gone through. Imagine you being the Attorney General of a country and then your son gets abducted. Reason being, they think he's part of the Gen Z protest. Weird, right? Anyway, facts remain facts. Justin Muturi's son was abducted, and the government was implicated in the entire saga. So hey, Justin Muturi, better pack your bags. At least you came out and told the world what happened during that time when your son was abducted. At least we now know who was calling the shots and who was, giving the agency the go-ahead to release or detain specific group of people.
Takes the bribe taker and the bribe giver.
Bribe givers in a position of weakness sometimes.
Exactly, because why are policemen collecting bribes on the road? Because you're on the wrong. Maybe you are speaking on your phone.
That's not how it works, Kimani.
At least for Ichung'wah, Kimani Ichung'wah, he's never had to pay any bribe in his entire life. Good for him. But how true is that within the Kenyan context? Kenya is where corruption is so rampant. Everything you need to bribe your way through in Kenya. So for a member of parliament to state he's never had to pay a bribe in his entire life, it doesn't make sense. Just doesn't make sense completely. Anyway, good for him, and hope he's living the reality of the Kenyan citizens. They never live the reality of the Kenyan citizens, so makes sense in any way. The only truth that I heard him say the entire time is him accepting or stating that, he's been recognized as Ruto's wife. Hey, Kimani Ichung'wah, did you deny or approve that you are President William Ruto's wife? Was it you approving or denying?
I am less concerned with what people say online, on social media. I had that engagement with somebody yesterday who is in this audience. And I told him, I have been called William Ruto's wife.
I don't know. But anyway, that could have been the only true or factual statement that you made during your interview. I don't know. It's alleged, and you said it's alleged. So I'm also stating it's alleged that you are President William Ruto's wife. Anyway, that's it for Facts Tech Friday. Until next Friday, peace out. Bye.